All right. Hello again, everybody. Hopefully, we have all of our technical issues worked out. Let's see. Now I just need to redo your screen grab, and then we'll be all set. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, and we're back. All right. Let's see. Okay, so I already got somebody in the chat room, Brent, saying that the sound isn't buffering, so that should be a good sign. Okay.
Okay.
So, take two. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Technology is great, except when it is not great. Um, so, what we've done so far is just the first step. Everybody gets dealt two of the manager cards. One of them you pick for the manager, and then one of them you pick for the team. And that details your manager special ability, and then your team special ability, and also how much money you're going to start with. So you had chosen Akira Banto as your manager, and the Baltimore Pinchers. I have chosen Chip Carlson as my manager, and the San Francisco Clutch as my team.
And can you remind me what their abilities are?
Sure. So Chip allows me to re-roll any league dice that I draft. And then for the clutch, I get plus. All of my players get +1 max wins.
Oh, that is pretty clutch.
So, all right.
Yeah, and for anyone who missed it, Akira Banto, his ability is that I get an extra die for each of the prospects that have made their way up to my major league roster. And when I'm putting together my roster, I get bonuses if I either am able to put up together a team up the middle with catcher, pitcher, shortstop, second base, center field. That gets me a bonus 8 wins, or a bonus 4 wins or 5 wins, I think, if I get all the corner positions.
All right. Yes. All right. And then we each get dealt. Is it 7 cards?
6 cards, 6 cards
Six.
in the first turn, and then
Okay.
4
Oh,
every
right. Okay. All right. So the top line is the cards you got dealt. Hopefully you can make those out on my camera. So it's Polly Pip, Zip Singh, Sean Smudge, James Quick, Enrique Cataplum, and David Floor.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna be signing Polly Pip, I think. And can
All
you read out
right.
his ability for me just
Polly
for
Pip
the
is Go Home 3. The next player you sign this season costs 3 million more.
All right, but that's because I get a deal on him, right?
Yes, because he only costs 3. So yeah.
Yeah, well, and actually, a player like him, this is actually already like a strategic mistake. If you can have him be the last player you sign in a season, then that downside never comes into play.
Oh, because it's the next player you sign this season. Gotcha.
Exactly.
All right. All right. It's 10, 20. So you'll have 22 left over. I have
Because I don't see a catcher now. I have the foreknowledge that I wouldn't have in a normal game because I can see the cards you pulled.
Oh,
But
yes.
I have a pretty good feeling that I'm not gonna be able to get my up the middle set, so I'm gonna go for the corners.
Okay. There you go. All right. Let's see. And then um oh, it's tempting to sign Frankie Clutch to be on the San Francisco Clutch. um let's see. Boy, and especially with the clutch ability, for 1 die, it's a
Yeah.
5-win player. You know what? I think I am gonna draft him. All right. So, and then normally you pass these cards around. So you're drafting one and then passing. So
Oh, there was a catcher. There
so
was a catcher.
so normally there wouldn't be this open information uh, for for the teams together.
Oh, I almost definitely should have gone up the middle. This isn't gonna be interesting. All right. Who's that scouts player in the middle of my uh options there?
Donnie. Oh no, sorry. Gary Tools.
Who plays?
He's a first baseman.
Ah, I already have a first baseman. Dang it. All right, we're
Oh
not getting
yes.
any bonuses this year. We'll just see what I can put together then. If you guys hear any like microwave sounds in the background, that's because my wife is hungry.
Gotcha.
All right, and that scouts pitcher on the left of my options. Who's that?
That is Donald Wormkiller.
Yeah, I'll take him.
All right. 7 million. Let's see. Um. Hmm. I
Oh,
think.
and did you give me? I'm sorry. Did you crank up Worm Killer's salary based on
Oh
the effect?
no, I did not. You're right. He's actually going to cost you 10 to sign. There we
Yeah,
go.
he'll be the first guy cut next season
All
for
right.
sure.
All right. I am going to sign Enrique Cataplum for 5 million. All right. So
And I believe my guy had like has an ability where I get to look for a prospect. Is that right?
oh, reveal cards off the top of the deck until you reveal a prospect. All right. Oh, there we go. Corey Crucible.
Yeah, I want him.
You want? Okay. Put him under there. These guys will go here. All right. So those are your 4 players that you get to pick from.
All right, so I've got a pitcher coming up. So we want to go up the middle.
So 2 left fielders, a right fielder, and a pitcher.
Left fielder's a right fielder and a pitcher. That's close. We just need a third baseman, huh? I'll take James. Do I have enough money for James Quick?
You do, yes. All right. And I'm going to sign Tyler Proxy for 5. And he becomes, he has a 7 max win now.
Woo.
All right. Next round of drafting, down to 3. So we got Rip Frey in left field, a pitcher, and a first baseman. And you
All right,
have
and
7 million left.
all right, yeah, and so James Quick, who I just signed, he is also a left fielder, right?
James Quick is a left fielder, yes.
All right, so I've got to go with the pitcher here.
All right. Donnie Doonesbury for 2. Let's see, and I am going to sign. Hmm. I'm gonna sign David Floor for a
Killing me.
million, and then his abilities I get to immediately sign a second player, and I'll sign Sean Smudge. So then you'll have to put a million on another player.
Woof. All right. Well, uh, put it on that first picture of mine. Remind me his name.
Donald Wormkiller.
Yeah, Worm Killer. I'm
All
gonna cut
right.
him anyway. So
Oh,
pop it on
okay.
there.
All right. All right. So, when we trade back, you'll only have Sing left to draft.
Yeah, I'll take him.
And per million. All right. And then, let's see. I guess I will sign Gary Tools then for 3. And then you'll have the final option to draft Rip Frey.
Yep. My roster is full, so Rip can take a hike.
So Rip will get discarded. All right. All right, there we go. So there are our teams. So
now you are actually
oh, you're
over
right.
your roster here.
Oh, I shouldn't have been able to sign Gary Tools, right?
Yep.
You can only sign. Okay. Oh,
So I could have had the option, but neither of us have room for him, so he's
Okay.
just toast.
All right. All right. So I'll get my 3 back. All right. So there we go. So there's our first season starting rosters. Let's see. You are gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4 team dice. I get 1, 2, 3.
And for those who are watching who haven't played before, what we're trying to do is we're trying to match the die icons at the bottom of the cards. If you match the icon, then and you're able to fill up all those slots on a card, you get that player's max wins. They've basically had like their best possible season. If you fill the slots but they don't all match, then you get their base wins, and you turn them the other way for the other number, and that's like like an average okay season that they had. And if you don't fill up all the slots, then you get no wins. So they either had like a really lousy season or got injured, or you can make the story be whatever you want.
There. Yeah, and I should have mentioned the dice symbols on the side. So the blue dice are for this stage here, the team dice. So whatever number is on there, that's the number of dice you get to roll. So Scott ended up with 4 because Donnie Doonesbury doesn't add 1, and I ended up with a lot. I ended up with 3s. I ended up with 7.
Wow.
Somehow.
Yeah. So I think this is an example of you outplaying me already. Because team dice are maybe the most valuable thing in the game.
Oh yeah, sure. You will have the advantage in league dice, but
That is true. I get first pick.
all right. So here are your die rolls. You get a Oh, you got one of each. A power, a glove, speed, and a base.
All right.
Well, mine. All right. And then this would happen simultaneously, right? Everyone would roll and
yes, we each be doing our own thing here. Right. So if you can throw a zone and an arm on Worm Killer, that'd be tight.
all right. No arm.
No arms. Oh,
No.
okay. Well, then I take that back.
No. Power, a glove, speed, and a base.
All right. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and put that base on Zip Sing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, I really, really need bases and arms. Okay.
Yes.
This is gonna be interesting. And power goes in the power spot on Polly Pip. All right. I literally have no defense on my
You have
entire
no,
team.
yeah.
So who are we going to forego here? Let's go ahead and put the remaining 2 onto. Let's see here. Who that the second from the right? Whatever. I can't make out the name.
Oh, Donnie Doonesbury.
Doonesbury. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to fill both his slots.
Okay.
this is not going to be a good season. I can tell you
right.
that.
And then just quick remind me again how it works with the wild cards. If you put a die on your manager, that makes that symbol a wild card
Exactly.
for
Exactly.
all your other. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna
Oh,
put.
you know what? And I forgot about that. I should definitely do that. You do your thing, and then
Oh, all right.
I'll switch mine up.
Okay. Oh, and then actually, yes, I will change that. Okay. All right. So yeah, so I put the base icon on my manager, and then I turned that base into an arm so that Enrique Cataplum. Yeah, that was a good combo there because his max wins is equal to the max wins of the player to his left.
Oh yeah.
So Clutch, he has
And
a
his
4,
weapons
but then +1 because of the team, so it's a 5. So I got two
Mhm.
players here with 5 wins on them.
Wow. All right. So if you would, can you take that glove off of Doonesbury and put it on my manager for me?
I can, yes.
All right. So gloves are wild for me now.
All right. All right. So now we do the league dice. So league dice are the red dice on the player cards. So you are going to contribute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I am only going to contribute 2.
Oh man, see, this works out real nicely for you. I mean, I get first pick, but you get more
Yes.
dice.
Yeah. So after everyone figures out how many league dice that goes into a pool, they all get rolled together, and whoever contributed the most gets to draw first. But then it just goes back and forth. So yes, this really does work out well for me. So all right. Let's see.
All right, what are
3.
all those arms I needed?
Yes, 3 arms, 2 power, a speed, and a plate.
All right. Let's put a plate on Worm Killer, please.
Let's see. Okay. All right. So, I guess it's not going to matter because didn't roll a bat. All right. So I'll take, and I can't even really even strategically steal one from you. So yeah, I'll just take an arm and put it on Tyler.
All right. And then we'll arm up Worm Killer,
Okay.
armed and fully operational.
There we go. Yep. And then I guess it's not even gonna matter which one I
Yeah, this
take
time
because
take
you've
turns.
already. Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, so put one on Doonesbury. No, I take it back. No. Put it on Pip.
Okay.
Then you power for you
Oh.
and a power.
Oh yeah, and then I just get to discard one,
And then that one goes on Doonesbury.
and then this one will go. Okay. All right. So now we figure out how many games we each won. So anybody that filled their dice with the correct symbol are going to get their max wins. Anybody that filled them but without the correct dice will get their base wins, and anyone that's not filled will get 0 wins.
Yeah.
So you are going to end.
We like to so when you can tilt the card to the side so that the amount of wins that they received is facing you. That way you can just sort of slide yourself across the bottom to add them up, and it makes it a little easier.
So normally, yeah, we wouldn't have our cards stacked up like this. We'd each be on our own side of the table. So I'll just tilt them to a side. So Pip gives you 2. Worm Killer gives you his full 6. 0 for Quirk. 1 for Doonesbury. And then 2 for Zip Sing. Gives you a total of 8, 9, 10, 11 wins. I am going to get 4, 5, 10, 12, 13, 14. Let's see. And then 18. Ooh, 18 wins in season 1. All
Not
right.
too shabby.
So I'll
So
get.
you get 2 trophies actually.
You get a trophy for the most wins, and then it's what's the win cutoff?
And then if you get 16 or more wins,
16 or more. Okay. All right. So 2 for me. All right, and then we are into the playoffs. And then the new playoff rules are
or they're basically it's basically Yahtzee is what
Oh,
it is.
right, okay. But it's you're collecting all your dice that you've rolled, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So there's yours. There's mine.
And so
All right.
we're going to go through 3 rounds, and we're trying to make sets of as many as possible. Pair is worth 1, 3 of a kind is worth 3, 4 of a kind is worth 5, and 5 of a kind is worth 7. Playoff wins.
All right. Let's see. So you've got a pair of power, a pair of speed. Ooh, actually, you got 3 pair.
Yeah, that's
and
only 3
1 plate. All right, and then I've got. Oh gosh, and I completely forgot my manager's special ability that I can re-roll any league dice that I draft. Whoops. Because
We're
that
looking
could
like we're looking like real experts here.
I know. Well, although it wouldn't have mattered because it would have just given me like a couple extra wins. So
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. So you got 3 pair. So that's
Yeah, so I'm gonna re-roll everything but the power
okay.
for round 2. This is round 2
Oh,
of
okay.
3.
All right. So I'm gonna keep my 3 of a kind, my 3 power. All right. So here is your round 2, and you did roll 1 power, 2 arms. Two arms and 1 power.
All right, I'm gonna keep it all. I mean, I'm gonna keep all the ones that match.
Okay. All right. Then we rolls those 2. Ooh, and then I rolled 2 pair, but neither of them the power. All right, I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I'll keep one of those pairs and then re-roll those. All right, so your last re-roll.
3 on 2. Let's go.
Let's see. You rolled another pair, so you've got
That's
3.
5 wins.
Let's see, and then I've got. All right, so I'm gonna end up with a 4 of a kind and a 3 of a kind.
Yeah, you whooped up real good.
So all right. So
that
4 of a kind is 5 wins.
Yep.
All right, and then 3 wins for the 3 of a kind.
Yep. So you had 8 and I had 5.
Okay. Yep. All right. Oh, so then I would come away with a 3rd trophy.
Ooh,
season 1.
I gotta get my head in the game. This is it's embarrassing because I made this game up. Just getting trounced.
Oh, all right. So question in the chat. Oh, and then do the dice on the managers go away at the end of each
Great
season?
question. So this is one of our little catch-up mechanics. There's not a ton of that in this game, but if you did not meet the 16 win threshold to win your division, you get to hold on to that die and use it as a team die the following season. But the rest of the dice go.
Okay. All right, so mine will go away. So a question from Brent. He said, why not include scoreboards to count wins?
Good question. Maybe we should do that.
That's
a good idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe it's not a bad idea at all.
A scratch pad or something to. All right.
Yeah, we made a scoreboard for the original bat flip. I don't see any reason why we couldn't do it here. Let me look into that. That's a great idea.
Well, there we go. All right. Thank you, Brent. All right. So into the off season we go. Into the hot. Oh, is it called the hot stove? Is that the official name of the?
Well, the official name is that we go into arbitration.
Arbitration. Right. Okay. Right. All right. So first, we have to pay all of our players, unless anybody has a special ability about arbitration. So you actually just immediately are losing Donnie Doonesbury and Zip Singh as they have the 1-year contract, so they must be cut.
Yeah, good riddance. This is a terrible team.
When a player is cut, you grab all the money that's on them and put it back into your team's kitty, and then these guys will be discarded. And then anybody that you want to keep, you need to add 1 million to them. Unless, like I have Frankie Clutch, who has a long-term contract, which is the opposite of the 1 year. I just skip the arbitration step for this player, so I never have to add money to him. So who are you?
Yeah. We'll be cutting Worm Killer,
Worm
aka
Killer?
the money sink. Yeah.
The money, yes. Worm Killer, Money Killer. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Though he was our best player that season.
True. Yes.
We had 6 wins. But now I'm well on my way to my 4 corners. I've got first base, left field, so I just need to get my hands on a right fielder and a third baseman.
All right. So we'll add another 1 million to Polly Pip and then 1 million to James Quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then for my team, so Frankie Clutch, I can skip. I definitely want to keep Enrique because that's a nice 10 wins right there for just 3 dice.
Yeah.
I think I got to keep my catcher too. And then I think I'm going to cut David Floor. And then I'll use his money to sign Sean Smudge because he's also just 1 die, and then because of my team abilities, 1 die for 4 wins. So
yeah, that's very solid.
So all right, so now we go back right into round 2, and you start the whole.
Just real quick, let me know where I'm at budget wise for me.
So sure, yeah. Well, and I was gonna say we're coming up on the hour mark. So I don't know if we wanted to do a quick wrap up at this point, and then, like I said, maybe we can get together again at the midpoint of the campaign and not do it over and not add a second layer of technology to the
yeah.
to it. But yeah, so at this point, we go into the second round. Except this time, everyone would get dealt. Is it 6?
4.
Oh, 4 cards. Right. You go down. Okay. Yeah. And then same process until you reach the threshold, which in a 2-player game is 8 trophies. So, all right. Well, let's before we do sign off, let's do a live check on your Kickstarter page. And let's see. Oh, you did get a pledge. Somebody made a pledge for the base game. So while we were chatting,
there we go.
So yeah, so less than what was it? Oh, I'm not good at math. But you're less you're less than 2,000 away from.
That's why we need the scoreboard.
So yes, you need the scoreboard right for that. So yeah, too. So, all right. Well, excellent. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry for the technical snafus. Like I always say, technology is great, except when it isn't. So, but again, for everybody here, the down in the show notes, there's a link to the Kickstarter page. It is live right now and almost funded, and it's running for a month.
Yep, till Halloween.
Yeah. Oh, it ends on. Oh, there we go. So yes, on. Oh, Halloween morning it ends. So 8:01 a.m. on Halloween morning, just when you're thinking about how much candy you're going to put out and how much you're going to save.
Like,
for yourself.
No, wait! Before I put the candy out, I gotta get that game.
I gotta get that. There we go. All right. Well, thank you to everybody for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who tuned in twice. Again, I apologize for the technical glitches. We'll try to do better next time. And Scott, thank you again.
Oh, thanks to you. Thank you for having me on.
So yeah, all right. And what like I said, we'll have you on again sometime before your campaign ends. So
yeah, sounds great. I had a blast.
So all right. Thank you everybody. Until next time, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.